are listening to
every day.
To listen to Vaughan Radio.
You're listening to Vaughan Radio.
Tune in every day.
Vaughan Radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon and welcome to Inglés con Ruby. I'm your host, Ruby, and today is Monday. Estamos a comienzos de semana, 22 de junio. Son las 3 de la tarde. We have 1 full hour to go through today's content. So, summer has officially started. It started yesterday, and I think that the sales have started as well. No? I hope they have. I'm going to check after this, actually. I want to check to see if they have started. Now, let's have a look at what we are going to do today. We are going to do a little bit of a review, obviously. Un review como siempre. We are going to review what we did on Friday. Tenemos que repasar lo que hicimos el viernes. Estuvimos haciendo bastantes cositas y hoy lo vamos a repasar. Fair attractions. We're also going to review a little bit of the common mistake or the correction at that. The phrasal verb to look into. Ese va a ser el repaso y como contenido nuevo vamos a repasar un poquito de vocabulario, body parts. So we're going to do a little bit of body parts. Why not? After doing that, we are going to learn some grammar, o más bien repasar. No es que lo hiciéramos el viernes, pero hace unos meses hicimos esto y también, o sea, lo hemos hecho más de una vez. We have practiced this grammar more than once, pero es algo bastante, bueno, es dificilillo. So we are going to practice it again. Vamos a repasar el uso de not as much, many, y less and fewer. Y cuándo usar cuál. También con sustantivos contables, incontables. Todo esto es lo que vamos a repasar y practicar en la gramática de hoy. After that, we are going to do an expression. Bueno, do, practice, learn. An expression which is to break the ice, que todos sabemos lo que significa, ¿verdad? To break the ice. After practicing to break the ice, we are going to do a phrasal verb. Y este, no sé si lo hemos hecho alguna vez, creo que no. To climb on. Subirse o montarse en algún sitio. To climb on somewhere. That is what we are going to practice today. Let's get started with today's review. Fair attractions. Bueno, estuvimos viendo el viernes diferentes atracciones que podemos encontrar en las ferias. Las ferias que ahora en verano aparecen en los pueblos, ciudades también, I'm not too sure. And so we're going to have a look at it. Vamos a verlo. Empezamos con el primero. Noria. I'm going to say it in Spanish. Ya sabéis cómo va esto. And you are going to say it in English. All right? Entonces, yo voy a decir la palabra en español, os voy a dar unos segunditos para que vosotros la traduzcáis al inglés. Si no os acordáis, no os preocupéis porque yo luego la voy a decir y solo tenéis que repetir después de mí, so don't you worry. Vamos allá. Noria. Ferris wheel. Very good. Ferris wheel. Muy bien. Tío vivo. Bueno, Ferris wheel, que son dos palabras. Wheel es rueda, ¿verdad? W-H-E-E-L. Wheel. W-H-E-E-L. Wheel. Tío vivo. Carousel. C-A-R-O-U-S-E-L. Carousel. Tío vivo. Very good. túnel de los enamorados. We don't say people who are in love. Lovebird tunnel, aunque no estaría mal. Lovebird es precioso, pero it's the tunnel of love. Tunnel of love. Cuidado con esta uno. Decimos túnel, tunnel of love. Very good. Casa encantada. Haunted. We don't say enchanted, que sé que muchos estaréis pensando, a ver, o el viernes lo pensaríais porque no hemos tocado este tema. Y diríais, a ver, si el príncipe encantador, príncipe azul, es charming, Prince Charming, ¿por qué no es Charming House? Bueno, pues encantada puede ser de encantador, ¿verdad? Y encantada, más bien en español, es cuando algo está poseída. Should we use this word? Maybe not. A lo mejor no es la mejor palabra, but you know what I mean. En inglés decimos haunted, ¿vale? Haunted house, not possessed, of course, but it's haunted. There are spirits in there, and it's very scary, usually. So, haunted house, H-A-U-N-T-E-D, haunted house. Laberinto de espejos, que se llama en inglés casa de espejos. House of mirrors, very good, house of mirrors, muy bien. Coches de choque. Bumper cars. You bump into each other. That's what you do. You bump into each other. They're called bumper cars. Muy bien. Tiro al blanco. Target shooting. Very good. Target shooting. Well done. Tiro al blanco, target shooting. Castillo hinchable. Target shooting, dos palabras, ya lo sabéis, ¿verdad? T-A-R-G-E-T y luego shooting, tiro al blanco. Castillo inflable, we don't say inflatable castle. How do we say it? Bouncy castle, because you can bounce on it. A bouncy castle, C-A-S-T-L-E, C-A-S-T-L-E, bouncy castle, very good. Algodón de azúcar. Cotton candy or candy floss. Cotton candy or candy floss. Very good. Y perrito empanado. Corn dog. Corn dog. Y esta además es todo junto. Una palabra. Corn dog. Corn es maíz. Dog es perro. So why is it corn dog? I don't know. Because it has nothing to do with maíz. No tiene nada que ver con corn, con maíz. Pero perrito empanado, que solo se ve en las películas de Estados Unidos. I don't think I've ever seen this anywhere in Spain, but now when you see it in a movie, you know what it's called. Corn dog, C-O-R-N-D-O-G. Y además de esto, estuvimos viendo cómo decir estar loco por algo. I'm crazy about this. I am nuts about something. Entonces yo os voy a dar el nombre de una persona, os voy a dar la atracción que les encanta y vais a decir, si digo, por ejemplo, John, coches de choque, decís, John is crazy about bumper cars. Bueno, cambiamos la palabra crazy por nuts. John is nuts about the bumper cars. Is nuts about the bumper cars. Vamos a por otra. Karen tiró al blanco. Karen is nuts about target shooting. Karen is nuts about target shooting. Muy bien. Carmen, algodón de azúcar. Carmen is nuts about candy floss. Cotton candy, both are fine. Carmen is nuts about cotton candy. Very good. A lo mejor algodón de azúcar, cotton candy, os acordáis porque algodón es cotton, ¿no? So maybe that's better for you. Vamos a por otra. Colin, castillo hinchable. Colin is nuts about the bouncy castle. Colin is nuts about the bouncy castle. Very good. Vamos a por una más. Andrew, laberinto de los espejos. Andrew is nuts about the house of mirrors. Andrew is nuts about the house of mirrors. Very, very good. Bueno, este es el vocabulario que estuvimos haciendo el viernes. Ya sabéis que empezamos el vocabulario normalmente en la primera parte del programa, en la primera media hora. Bueno, hacemos un repaso y luego en los últimos 5 minutos o 10 minutos empiezo con el vocabulario y lo continúo después de la pausa. So, if you want to go through this vocabulary list, and you want to analyze it and go through it also with the activity, you should go to Friday's show. Podéis ir al show del viernes, ¿vale? Venga, 2 cositas más que queremos repasar. Nos queda por repasar el common mistake que hicimos el viernes, que era ¿cuál? A ver si os acordáis. Long versus large. What is the difference, everyone? Long, largo. Large, grande. Large no es largo. Long es largo y large es grande. L-A-R-G-E. Large, grande. Long, largo. Okay? The road is very long. The road is very long. Vamos a hacer un fill in the blanks activity. This shirt is too for me. This shirt is too large for me. Por eso, S for small, M for medium, L for large. This shirt is too large for me. Me viene grande. Es demasiado grande para mí. We have a family. We have a large family. We have a large family. The line at the gate is long. The line, la cola, the line at the gate is long. That is a building. It takes up the whole block. Toda la manzana. That is a large building. It takes up the whole block. That is a large building. It takes up the whole block. How is the cable? How long is the cable? Muy bien, vamos a hacer unas cuantas más. He lives in a house. He lives in a large house. Very good. He lives in a large house. That story was too long. Larga. No podemos decir grande. La historia no es grande. La historia es larga. That story was too long. Muy, muy bien. Vamos a por la última. My hair is getting... Mi pelo, mi cabello ya se está haciendo largo. My hair is getting... long. My hair is getting long. Muy, muy bien, guys. Now, we practice this with more sentences and more examples that you can have a look at on Friday's show, que podéis escucharlo en Spotify, iVoox, or wherever you get your podcasts. Ahora vamos a repasar el phrasal verb que estuvimos viendo el viernes, que es to look into. Vamos a verlo. Vale, esto está en la página 202 y 203 de Domina los malditos phrasal verbs ingleses book. ¿Cómo se llama? Looking for trouble. Buscando problemas. Looking for trouble significa buscando problemas. Yo voy a leer el texto y a ver cuántas podemos contestar, cuántas preguntas. All right, let's have a look. After the authorities had looked into the mayor's bank accounts, he was arrested and put in prison while the police looked into several of his businesses. First, they looked into a restaurant that apparently had not served a meal in over a decade. Then, they looked into a car dealership that only had one car sale. Bueno, one car for sale. Solo había un coche en venta. And finally, they tried to look into a charity organization which the mayor donated to, but soon discovered that the address they had didn't really exist. The police told the mayor it was time to look into the possibility of hiring a lawyer. Hiring a lawyer. Okay, let's have a look. Looking for trouble. Se llamaba el texto. To look into es el phrasal verb que estamos practicando. Vamos a ver las preguntas. When was the mayor arrested? When was the mayor arrested? The mayor was arrested. The mayor was arrested after the authorities had looked into his bank accounts. After the authorities had looked into his bank accounts. What did the police do while he was in prison? What did the police do while he was in prison? ¿Qué hizo la policía mientras estaba en prisión? While he was in prison, the police looked into several of his businesses. Looked into several of his businesses. What was suspicious about the restaurant that they looked into? What was suspicious about the restaurant that they looked into? Well, the restaurant that they looked into hadn't served a meal in over a decade. It hadn't served a meal in over a decade. Más de una década. Over a decade, everyone. A decade. What was suspicious about the car dealership? The car dealership only had one car for sale. They only had one car for sale. Solo había un coche en venta. And what did they discover when they tried to look into the charity organization? What did they discover? What did they discover? Let's have a look. Vamos a leer el texto. Pone que, oh yeah, the address they had didn't really exist. The address didn't really exist. So the police told the mayor that it was time to look into hiring a lawyer. Well, this, ya sabéis que está en la página 202 y 3 de Domina los malditos phrasal verbs ingleses. Es look into, y el pasado de look, al final del pasado, el verbo suena como una T fuerte. Looked into, right? That's what it sounds like. Vamos a ver dos de estas frases que tenemos aquí. Las autoridades están investigando sus finanzas. The authorities are looking into her finances. We don't say they're investigating her finances, although we say that in Spanish. In English, we say the authorities are looking into her finances. Vamos a por una más. El periodista quería investigar la historia a fondo. The journalist wanted to look into the story further. The journalist wanted to look into the story further. Look into the story. Very, very good. That's what the journalist wanted to do. Look into the story. Guys, this was the review. Este ha sido el repaso. We did all of this on Friday, just in case you want to go through it a little bit more in depth and more thoroughly. Now it's time to move on to today's vocabulary. Body parts. That is what we are going to practice. Body parts. Vamos a ver diferentes partes del cuerpo, pero no las que ya sabemos que es brazo, mano, pie, pierna, etc. Vamos a ver un poquito más complicadas para aprender un poquito más, ¿vale? Porque ya sabemos cómo decir nariz, mano, dedo, muñeca, pierna, ¿ok? Vamos a por cosas más complicaditas. La primera, yo voy a decirlo en español. You are going to listen carefully and repeat after me. Campanilla. Úvula. Úvula. U-V-U-L-A. Úvula. Rabadilla. Tailbone. Tailbone. T-A-I-L-B-O-N-E. Tailbone. T-A-I-L-B-O-N-E. Tailbone. Muy bien. Espinilla. Shin. S-H-I-N. Shin. Cuidado con eso y chin, porque chin es mentón. Right? Chin. C-H-I-N. Esto es shin. Shin. S-H-I-N. Hoyuelo. Dimple. That's how we call it. Dimple. D-I-M-P-L-E. Dimple. Toda una palabra. D-I-M-P-L-E. Dimple. Nuez. This one. Do you guys know this one? It's quite funny. Adam's apple. La manzana de Adam. De Adán y Eva. Adam's apple. La nuez. Adam's apple con apóstrofe. Es apóstrofe y S, the Saxon genitive. Nudillo. The knuckle. Knuckle. Y se escribe con una K al principio. K-N-U-C-K-L-E. K-N-U-C-K-L-E. Knuckle. Very good. Uvula, tailbone, shin, dimple, Adam's apple, knuckle. Tenemos unas cuantas más. La nuca. Esta es bastante más sencilla. ¿Cómo es cuello? Neck, right? N-E-C-K. N-E-C-K, neck. Y la parte de atrás del cuello? Back of the neck. Very good. It's the back of the neck. Well done. Lóbulo de la oreja. El lóbulo de la oreja. Earlobe. Oreja, ear. Lóbulo, lobe. Earlobe. Earlobe. E-A-R-L-O-B-E. Earlobe. Se pronuncia como si hubiera una U por ahí, earlobe, pero no hay una U, es L-O-B-E, earlobe. La ingle, groin, we call it the groin. G-R-O-I-N, groins, G-R-O-I-N, groin. The groin. Y muslo, thigh, thigh. T-H-I-G-H, thigh. Así que tenemos campanilla, úvula, rabadilla, tailbone, espinilla, shin, hoyuelo, dimple, nuez, Adam's apple, nudillo, knuckle, nuca, back of the neck, lóbulo, earlobe, ingle, groin y muslo, thigh. Very good. And, bueno, esto está en la página 46 y 47, 46 and 47 from the third book of vocabulario en inglés. Lo hemos hecho, o sea, esta es una lista que ya hicimos en su día, pero no viene mal repasarlo y hacerlo de nuevo, ¿ok? Porque fue hace ya mucho que practicamos este vocabulario. Y debajo, para los que tenéis el libro, under this vocabulary list, it says, presta atención a la siguiente explicación. You'd better have your ex, que es ex, lo que quiere decir es cualquiera de estas palabras. You'd better have your looked at if it's giving you trouble. ¿Qué quiere decir? What does to give you trouble mean? It's giving you trouble, te está dando problemas, te está doliendo, haciendo daño, giving you trouble. It's giving you trouble. Joder, pues si te está haciendo daño, te está doliendo, ¿vale? Más vale que you'd better, que viene de you had better, ¿vale? Más vale que conduzcas despacio. You'd better drive slowly, ¿vale? Y to have something looked at es hacértelo mirar. To have something looked at, hacértelo mirar, ¿vale? The doctor looks at your thigh. You have your thigh looked at. Como cuando hablamos aquel día de tú no te cortas el pelo. You don't cut your hair. You have it cut. You get your hair cut. So you have something looked at. You don't look at it yourself because you're not the doctor. The doctor looks at it. You have it looked at by someone. It's the passive voice. Okay? Vamos a practicar esto. Y yo os voy a dar un nombre y una parte del cuerpo y vais a decir you'd better have this looked at. Pero first we're going to go on a short break. So stay tuned because we'll be back in only 4 minutes.
You're listening to Vaughan Radio.
Encuentra todos los libros de nuestros presentadores de radio en las tiendas Vaughan. Nosotros te ayudamos a encontrar el libro perfecto para ti, para todos los niveles y edades. También encontrarás libros de alemán, francés y mucho más. Estamos en calle Orense 75, en Madrid, o en nuestras 6 delegaciones por España. Ven a vernos o visita vaughantienda.com. Vaughan, Learn English.
¿Sabías que cada año más de 3.000 niños y niñas viven un verano increíble, lleno de aventuras y en inglés con Vaughan? ¿Conoces los summer camps? Espeleología, paddle surf, natación, multiaventura, cabañas y todo en inglés, sin clase. Gracias a nuestros monitores certificados y angloparlantes Vaughan, para que tus hijos vivan su mejor verano y sin salir de España. No te quedes sin plaza. Llámanos al 91 711 99 y encuentra su mejor camp. A summer to remember.
¿Inglés oxidado? Ven a Vaughan Town. ¿Tienes poco tiempo y quieres resultados inmediatos para mejorar definitivamente tu inglés? ¿Estás dispuesto a hablar inglés y solo inglés durante 14 horas al día? Ven a Vaughan Town. ¿Quieres vivir una experiencia única en entornos increíbles con angloparlantes de todo el mundo? ¿Te gustaría aprender inglés real, en situaciones reales y cotidianas? Enhorabuena, Vaughan Town es tu programa. Vivirás una inmersión en inglés única durante 6 días o un fin de semana intensivo. Tú eliges la opción, lugar y fechas que mejor te vengan. Visita nuestra web grupovaughan.com o llámanos al 91 133 5833.
¿Quieres mejorar tu inglés sin complicaciones? Vaughan Inglés 4.0 es el curso de inglés más completo en formato audio, con casi 600 clases desde 0 hasta nivel avanzado. Paso a paso, donde y cuando quieras. Claro, práctico y eficaz. Gramática, vocabulario, pronunciación y sobre todo, resultados. Busca nuestro podcast Vaughan Inglés 4.0 en iVoox.
Estas vacaciones, haz un viaje para tu inglés. Con los cursos intensivos semanales de Vaughan, mejora tu inglés durante cualquier periodo vacacional. Navidad, Semana Santa, verano, tú decides cuándo. Una semana para mejorar tu fluidez. Gana confianza al hablar. Aprovecha tu tiempo libre al máximo. Y lo mejor es que puedes reservar tu curso desde ya para asegurarte tu plaza en el momento que prefieras. No dejes pasar la oportunidad de avanzar en tu inglés estas vacaciones. Entra en grupovaughan.com/intensivos y contrata tu semana intensiva hoy mismo, porque tu inglés también merece unas vacaciones.
Cada año miles de empresas en España pierden su crédito Fundae simplemente por no usarlo. En Vaughan te ayudamos a transformarlo en algo mucho mejor. Empleados que comunican mejor, se motivan más y sobre todo sin coste para tu empresa. No dejes que tu crédito se pierda. Invierte en tu equipo con Vaughan. Entra en grupovaughan.com/empresas o llámanos hoy mismo.
Transforma el futuro de tu empresa con Vaughan. Nuestros cursos son la llave para abrir las puertas internacionales de tu negocio. Visita grupovaughan.com o llama al 91 108 3488.
Presentamos nuestra nueva serie en YouTube con la que puedes aprender inglés de una forma divertida y entretenida, de la mano de nuestros presentadores Alberto Alonso, Kyle Miller y Ruby. Ya disponible gratis en nuestro canal de YouTube Aprende Inglés con Vaughan, con nuevos episodios cada día. No te lo pierdas.
Escúchanos en cualquier momento y en cualquier lugar. Descarga la app de Vaughan Radio.
Somos los de Vaughan. Esto es Vaughan Radio.
We are back, everyone. We are back with Inglés con Ruby. I'm your host, Ruby, and we were doing a little bit of something before the break. Estuvimos viendo un poquito de vocabulario, hicimos el repaso de todos los días. Siempre hay que repasar el programa anterior para asegurarse de, acordarse del vocabulario, de saber usarlo, etc. So now we are going to go through the vocabulary. Habíamos hecho body parts y ya habíamos hecho toda la lista antes de ir a la pausa. We said, or we viewed that campanilla en inglés es uvula, U-V-U-L-A, uvula. Rabadilla, tailbone, T-A-I-L-B-O-N-E. Espinilla, shin. Hoyuelo, dimple, D-I-M-P-L-E. Nuez, Adam's apple. Nudillo, knuckle. Nuca, back of the neck. Lóbulo, earlobe. Ingle, groin. Muslo, thigh. Very good. Thigh, T-H-I-G-H. Y además tenemos aquí una frase bastante larga, so I'm going to be quite slow in saying it. Here goes. You'd better have your uvula, por ejemplo, looked at if it's giving you trouble. To have something looked at es hacértelo ver en el médico, en algún sitio, hacértelo ver. To have something looked at. You'd better have your uvula looked at if it's giving you trouble. Bueno, más vale que vayas a hacértelo mirar si te está doliendo, dando problemas. So, let's have a look at it. Habíamos dicho que yo os voy a dar el nombre de una persona y vosotros vais a decir, más vale que te lo hagas mirar si te está dando problemas. Entonces, si yo digo, por ejemplo, Javier, y digo campanilla, decís, Javier had better have his uvula looked at if it's giving him trouble. Vamos a hacer una cosa, en lugar de decir had better, vamos a decir should, debería, para hacerlo un poquito más simple porque esto es un poco difícil. So we're going to make it a little bit easier and I'm going to say Javier campanilla and you're going to say Javier should have his uvula looked at if it's giving him trouble. ¿Vale? Venga, vamos allá. Javier, vamos a ir con Rabadilla. Javier should have his tailbone looked at if it's giving him trouble. He should have his tailbone looked at if it's giving him trouble. Javier, shin. O sea, espinilla, lo he dicho en inglés ya, pero bueno, espinilla. Javier should have his shin looked at if it's giving him trouble. He should have his shin looked at if it's giving him trouble. Debería hacérselo mirar, ir al médico. He should go to the doctor and have it looked at if it's giving him trouble. Right? Very good. Vamos a por la siguiente. Sarah, vamos a decir Sarah, el hoyuelo. No sé cómo te puede doler un hoyuelo, pero for the sake of the activity, por la actividad, vamos a hacerlo. El hoyuelo que le duele a Sara. Le da problemas. It's giving her trouble. You should have, Sarah should have her dimple looked at if it's giving her trouble. She should have her dimple looked at if it's giving her trouble. Muy bien. Vale, Sarah, y vamos a por nudillo. Sarah should have her knuckles looked at, nudillos en plural. She should have her knuckles looked at if it's giving her trouble. Sarah, la nuca. Sarah should have her back of the neck or the back of the neck or her back of the neck looked at if it's giving her trouble. She should have her back of the neck looked at if it's giving her trouble. Muy bien. She should have it looked at if it's giving her trouble. Vamos a por Marcos y la ingle. Marcos should have his groin looked at if it's giving him trouble. He should have his groin looked at if it's giving him trouble. Very good. Vamos Marcos también con lóbulo. Marcos should have his earlobe looked at if it's giving him trouble. Marcos should have his earlobe looked at if it's giving him trouble. Very good. Vamos a por José y el muslo. José should have his thigh looked at if it's giving him trouble. He should have the thigh looked at if it's giving him trouble. Very good. And, por ejemplo, José, Adam's apple. José should have his Adam's apple looked at if it's giving him trouble. He should have his Adam's apple looked at if it's giving him trouble. ¿También? O sea, lo de giving you trouble es porque suena un poco raro decir that, giving you problems, because problems are something a lot of the time that something more physical, let's say, right? And this is just like it hurts, it's giving you trouble, and so you go to the doctor because it's giving you trouble. ¿Qué le pasa a Sara? What's the matter with Sarah? Well, her uvula is giving her trouble. Te duele, te incomoda, to give you trouble. That's what it means, okay? Very, very good, everybody. Este ha sido el vocabulario de hoy. Hemos dicho que campanilla es uvula, rabadilla, tailbone, espinilla, shin, hoyuelo, dimple, nuez, Adam's apple, nudillo, knuckle, nuca, back of the neck, lóbulo, earlobe, ingle, groin, muslo, thigh. Very, very good. Esto está en la página 46 y 47, 46 and 47 from the third book of vocabulario en inglés. That being said, done and dusted, everybody. Let's now move on to today's grammar. In today's grammar, we are going to practice not as much, many, less, and fewer. Vale. Much es para sustantivos incontables en una frase en negativo. ¿Vale? O en pregunta. Many para contable en frase en negativo. ¿Vale? Less en afirmativo con contable, o sea, incontable. Y fewer, contable. Vamos a otra vez porque he hecho un lío aquí. Much. Uncountable nouns. We use much with uncountable nouns in a negative sentence. We use less with uncountable nouns but affirmative sentences. Entonces, ¿cuáles son para incontables? Much and less. Much and less son para sustantivos incontables. Much es para oraciones en negativo y less en oraciones en afirmativo. Many y fewer es para sustantivos contables, many es para una oración en negativo y fewer es para una oración en afirmativo. Alright, lo voy a repetir. Much and less is for uncountable nouns, much negative, less affirmative sentences. Many and fewer are for countable nouns, sustantivos contables. Many for a negative sentence and fewer for an affirmative sentence. Entonces, si yo digo, hay menos agua en España que en UK, vamos a decir, there is less water in Spain than in UK. There is less water in Spain than in UK. Water is uncountable. No se puede contar el agua. Podemos contar los vasos de agua, botellas de agua, bottles of water, glasses of water, but we cannot count water in general, right? So, there is less water in Spain than in Britain. ¿Por qué decimos than y no as? Porque la frase es afirmativa. It's an affirmative sentence. There is less water in Spain than in Britain. Very good. Y si quiero decir lo mismo, pero usando much, tendría que decir no hay tanta, ¿vale? No hay tanta agua en España, o en Britain, perdón, no hay tanta agua en Britain como en España. O al revés, si hay menos en España. Entonces, there isn't as much water in Spain as in Britain. There isn't as much water in Spain as in Britain. Very good. Entonces, si digo, there are fewer people in Spain than in Britain. ¿Por qué digo fewer? Pues porque people is a countable noun. I can count people. So I say, there are fewer people in Spain than in Britain. There are fewer people in Spain than in Britain. Y si quiero ponerlo en negativo pero decir lo mismo, there aren't as many people in Spain as in Britain. There aren't as many people in Spain as in Britain. Very good. There is less sunlight in Britain than in Spain. Sunlight. You cannot count sunlight. No puedes contar sunlight. So, there is less sunlight in Spain than in... Sorry, there is less sunlight in Britain than in Spain. We would say, there isn't as much sunlight in Britain than in Spain. As in Spain, porque está negativo, perdonadme. There isn't as much sunlight in Britain as in Spain. Very good. El than es para frases en afirmativo y as para las frases en negativo. There are fewer factories in Spain than in Britain. Fewer. ¿Por qué fewer? Because factories, que son factorías, right? They are countable. You can count them. There aren't as many. Many is for countable nouns. There aren't as many factories in Spain as in Britain. There aren't as many factories in Spain as in Britain. Muy bien. There aren't as many. Vamos a por unas cuantas más. There are fewer bulls in Britain than in Spain. There aren't as many bulls in Britain as in Spain. There aren't as many bulls in Britain as in Spain. No hay tantas en Bretaña, bueno, en UK as in Spain. Very good. There are fewer flamenco dancers in Britain than in Spain. There aren't as many flamenco dancers in Britain as in Spain. There aren't as many flamenco dancers in Britain as in Spain. Very good. There are fewer olive trees in Britain than in Spain. There aren't as many olive trees in Britain as in Spain. There aren't as many olive trees in Britain as in Spain. Very good. There is less rain in Spain than in Britain. That's true. There isn't as much rain in Spain as in Britain. There isn't as much rain. Rain is uncountable. I can't count rain. So there isn't as much rain in Spain as in Britain. Very, very good. Vamos a hacer unas cuantas más. There are fewer ports in Britain than in Spain. There aren't as many ports in Britain as in Spain because, well, there are more in Spain. Vamos a por unas cuantas más. There is less snow in Spain than in Britain. That's true. There isn't as much snow in Spain as in Britain. There isn't as much snow in Spain as in Britain. It barely snows in... Well, it snows in the north of Spain sometimes, but not really. Very good. Guys, much, many, less, and fewer. Much and less are for uncountable nouns. Much is for a negative sentence and less is for an affirmative sentence. Many and fewer are for countable nouns. Many is for negative sentences and fewer is for affirmative sentences. And that was today's grammar, everybody. It's now time to move on to today's expression. To break the ice. Break the ice. Romper el hielo. Basically, to make people feel more comfortable in a social setting. To make people feel more comfortable in a social setting. Bueno, romper el hielo. Estás en una fiesta, no conoces a nadie, dices algo para romper el hielo. You say something to break the ice. The meaning is the exact same as in Spanish. Es exactamente el mismo meaning. The meaning is the same. Okay? So, I am going to give you guys two words and you're going to put it together. Okay? I'm going to give you a pronoun and something that they told to break the ice and you're going to say. So yo digo, she a story, you're going to say, she told a story to break the ice. She told a story to break the ice. Contó una historia para romper el hielo. Very good. They, to ask questions. They asked questions to break the ice. They asked questions. Hicieron preguntas para romper el hielo. They asked questions to break the ice. Para romper el hielo. He introduced himself. Se presentó. He introduced himself to break the ice. He introduced himself to break the ice. Muy bien. They asked questions. They asked questions to break the ice. They asked questions to break the ice. I share a fun fact. This one's cool. I shared a fun fact to break the ice. I shared a fun fact to break the ice. Muy bien. We, a group game. We played a group game to break the ice. We played a group game to break the ice. The teacher, a funny story. Contó, to tell. The teacher told a funny story to break the ice. The teacher told a funny story to break the ice. Very good. My friend compliments someone. This one's always good. It's always good to compliment someone when you want to break the ice. What is to compliment someone? Como echarle un piropo a alguien. That is to compliment someone. Cuando dices algo bonito sobre una persona, that's what you do. You compliment someone. So, my friend gave a compliment to break the ice. My friend gave this person a compliment to break the ice. Muy bien. She, to tell a personal story. She told a personal story to break the ice. She told a personal story to break the ice. Very good. They make small talk. What is small talk? Charla de es que no sé si hay una palabra en español específica, pero small talk es cuando hablas del tiempo y de estas cosas banales y superficiales para romper el hielo, básicamente. Entonces en inglés tiene un nombre y se llama small talk, que es habla pequeña, como habla sin importancia, decir cosas sin importancia, small talk, right? So they made, and in English you say to make small talk. So they made small talk to break the ice. They made small talk to break the ice. A quick introduction. He made a quick introduction to break the ice. Or he gave. We can also say gave. He gave a quick introduction to break the ice. Very, very good, everybody. Break the ice. Romper el hielo. Very good. Y ha sido interesante to make small talk. Right? You guys didn't know that one, I don't think. Very, very good. That was today's expression. Nos queda una cosa ya hoy, and that is today's phrasal verb. To climb on, subirse o montarse, to climb onto something. I climbed on, climbed, con D, no con el sonido de T. Climbed on, I climbed on onto the tree, por ejemplo, ¿vale? Alrighty, bueno, what are we going to do? As usual, I'm going to say a sentence in Spanish. I'm going to give you a second or two to translate the sentence. Let's see if you can do it. And that's it. And if not, you're just going to repeat after me when I say the sentence. Let's have a look at it. Él subió al tejado para limpiar los canalones. He climbed onto the roof to clean the gutters. He climbed onto the roof to clean the gutters. Súbete a mis hombros, podrás ver mejor. Climb onto my shoulders, you'll see better. Climb onto my shoulders, you'll see better. Los supervivientes del náufrago se subieron a un tablón. The shipwreck survivors climbed onto a plank. Plank, tablón, P-L-A-N-K, plank. The shipwreck. A wreck es un desastre, W-R-E-C-K, ship, un barco. So the shipwreck, todo junto, survivors, the shipwreck survivors climbed onto a plank. Muy bien. No había suficiente espacio para que todos subieran. There wasn't enough room for everyone to climb on. There wasn't enough room for everyone to climb on. Dos estudiantes subieron a la estatua para protestar. Two students climbed onto the statue to protest. Two students climbed onto the statue to protest. No te subas ahí. Don't climb on there. Don't climb on there. El surfista se volvió a subir a su tabla de surf. The surfer climbed back onto his surfboard. The surfer climbed back onto his surfboard. El ladrón subió al alféizar perdón. El ladrón subió a un alféizar para esconderse. The thief climbed onto a ledge. Alféizar, ledge, L-E-D-G-E. L-E-D-G-E. The thief climbed onto a ledge to hide. Los trabajadores subieron a los autobuses para volver a casa. The workers climbed onto the bus to go home. Aquí también puedes decir got onto the bus. Got on the bus. You don't have to say climb on. You don't really climb. You just go up the steps, right? That's basically it. So the workers climbed onto the buses to go home. A los lagartos les gusta subirse a las piedras para tomar el sol. Lizards, a lizard, L-I-Z-A-R-D, lizards like to climb onto rocks to sunbathe, tomar el sol, to bathe under the sun. Lizards like to climb onto rocks to sunbathe. Bañarse bajo el sol, sunbathe, o sea, para broncearse, tomar el sol. No que se broncean los lizards, pero bueno. The lizards climbed on to sunbathe, to be under the sun. Very good, guys, to climb on. That was today's show. This is everything that we have for today. You can listen to the shows on Spotify, iVoox, Vaughan Radio app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Also, everybody, remember that we have a new Instagram, Vaughan Radio. At Vaughan Radio, you'll find us there. There is a lot of content that you'll be able to enjoy. And that is it for today, everybody. Remember to stay curious and keep shining. Bye-bye.
Estás escuchando Vaughan Radio.
Hello, friends. It's that time of year again as we celebrate the Canada Day Pancake Breakfast in support of the Asociación Española contra el Cáncer. With the support of Vaughan Radio, we once again welcome you to join us for breakfast on Sunday, July 5th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Toast Tap Room Malasaña, Calle San Vicente Ferrer 33 in Madrid. Enjoy authentic Canadian-style pancakes and maple syrup, with a portion of each breakfast sold being donated to the Asociación Española contra el Cáncer, along with all the funds from our prize raffle, Nuestra Rifa. This year we have great prizes from Air Canada, Taste of America, Maltman Brewing, and more. Join